up ahead, but into the power plant.
Alright.
Just take the first right and do.
Is this where we're meeting them?
Yep. They better not set up an ambush or some shit.
I hope the fuck these pussies do.
I'm fucking agree.
Eyes open.
We're parking up opposite of them.
Go ahead and pull in. I'm gonna circle.
I'll go with.
I can't see anything immediately.
Sounds good.
Send your bike, take it back.
Yeah, we're sending it. Yeah, I don't see anything in the immediate area.
Can we please not cringe dismount?
Oh, we are. Tell again, call set when you're ready.
Yeah.
Alright, Vapors dismount. 3, 2, 1, dismount.
Oh, that is so fucking cringe. I kind of just want to jump in late now.
Damn it. I already started to light the
Howdy,
smoke,
boys.
man.
What's going on, guys?
Not much. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't been around for a few days. Been kind of dealing with a back pain. I'm good now, though.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. I'm assuming you were probably properly filled in on the last meeting we had about a week ago.
Yeah, I just I want to know details on why everything happened the way it did.
Yeah. So details. So basically, initially, obviously, you know, we kind of gave you our support, our kind of blessing. Like, yeah, you guys can go ahead and move into Grapeseed. Or not Grapeseed, excuse me, but Harmony. And I'll be honest, a lot of the reason why that initially was the way that that went is because we had no contact or any respect from the Lost within about 2 months, give or take. I mean, they still let us know when they were rolling through, which was probably once in about 2 months, but other than that, no nothing, no contact, no nothing, which being our neighbors, kind of important. Since that had happened, we had ended up being in contact with them, and, you know, they had, you know, reached out and essentially apologized for the, you know, not being in contact, essentially being bad neighbors, but basically is how it broke down. And kind of at that point, we kind of had to talk. We kind of decided that, you know, really it's not really much of our issue anyways. We shouldn't be backing one group or another. You know, not a problem. But then the shit started to escalate. Started to be shootouts pretty damn near every single day. You guys are having gunfights in the middle of Harmony at licensed businesses that you own and that the Lost Patrol, quote unquote. And we've been kind of silently watching ever since, you know, we originally talked and you guys started moving out into the county. Kind of ended up causing a lot of police presence up here. We realized that once we got into a shootout with, I guess, a single local, where probably less than a magazine was fired. We had 6 cops there within a minute and a half, and it set up evidence tents and everything. Cops do not come up to Grapeseed ever. We've literally waited, watched them take 10 minutes to respond to a robbery. That's a problem. That's when I guess we had another vote for it. We kind of voted to pull our support, essentially, that we were tired of this shit, because it's pretty clear to us at this point that this shit's going nowhere. You aren't really gaining any ground against the Lost. They're not giving any ground against the Lost. You guys are in an eternal fucking stalemate.
I mean, it's been like a week.
It's been at least a couple weeks.
It's a war. It takes longer than just a week for a war to, you know.
Yeah, no,
It's been going
that's
on
fine.
3 weeks.
You guys have been having beef for much longer than that. Are you guys aware that the initial member that caused this issue is no longer part of the Lost? Was that the whole reason for your war in the first place?
That's not what this war is about, though. It's about the territory.
I mean, that's why you initially started the war, though, right?
No, that's a whole separate thing.
Well, that's initially why you guys started beefing, I guess, is probably better terminology.
Yeah.
So then why the Lost territory? Why Harmony? Why did you guys just pick it out of a fucking map and land a pen on it and say, all right, we're just going to take this shit? Because other than the beef with Arthur Reed initially, I mean, you guys really wouldn't have any claim to it. Because I know you bought Harmony Repair prior, or after you guys had already had beef with the Lost, and that being said, a licensed business isn't really necessarily a reason to push into an area. Otherwise, Legion would own Grapeseed.
I mean, it's something that we've talked about for, what, over a month? And we've even brought it up to you, like, over a month ago. You guys were cool with it.
Yeah, at the time we were.
So, why the sudden change? Is it just the police presence? Because police presence is everywhere.
It's
It's
multiple
around the whole
things.
state.
We've been watching kind of how you guys have been operating as a club, as individuals, both while in Harmony and while interacting with the Lost and dealing with this war. And I'll be honest,
How have we been operating?
very out in the open, very blatantly. And the stupid Twitter beef shit, man. Like, if you guys want to rock a 1% rocker, man, that's not 1% shit. I'm gonna be honest.
What
Twitter beefs are the shit's childish, dude.
What Twitter beef?
I've seen your members talking shit on Twitter on a pretty, at least every couple days, probably. I'd say.
Can you name one?
If I wanted to go back through all the archive history of Twitter, if it was available to me, I absolutely would.
Well, I mean,
you
just
wanna-
saying, if you're gonna give like something like that, you need to. at
All right,
least
cool.
have
How about
some
y'all's
sort of-
fucking recruitment poster?
Which one?
The one with the fucking kids on little bicycles?
Oh yeah, that's just funny.
You can tell me that's not stupid, childish ass shit?
I mean, I didn't make it.
Okay, but you retweeted it, so you obviously support that decision. Are you telling me you don't have control of your club then?
That wasn't even our club.
Okay, sure.
That's
I'm
the
sure
thing.
they're hanging around.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
regardless, we had another church. We had more talks about it, and we decided to meet up with you guys at Harmony that day, and basically tell you that we were obviously, unfortunately, we're around, but that's out of our control. We needed to have that talk right then and there because we were at least going to give you guys the respect of saying, hey, we literally just decided this. We're going to talk with you. I know part of that was part of the issue that was had was me getting pretty much not really harassed, but essentially checked like multiple times in about 5-10 minutes. That actually happened after you and me had talked on the phone. Because I know we had talked probably like 30-45 minutes before I said we were having church.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was at the shop and no one drove around and checked you.
I was checked twice coming down Joshua and once coming back up through when I passed your guys' shop.
And you know who it was?
No, I don't know every
It's
single
not our
member's by
fucking
name.
responsibility.
Was okay. I'm trying to find out so I can deal with it. Don't be.
I get it, but that was a small facet of it, really, to be honest. That was more of a nuisance and an annoyance than anything else.
Yeah,
That one issue doesn't mean cause for our entire club.
because the person that I know who admitted to it was Tracy, and she's stoned all the time, so she probably forgot like 5 seconds after she left you.
Forgot.
Which again,
Sergeant,
that's,
step up real quick.
Quality.
Who flipped you off last night when you were riding?
I don't know, someone in a death dealer cut. Slow rolling one of our guys that were on the ground. Getting treated.
Where?
Over on East Joshua. Sandy.
And
One in a
about what time
vagrant.
was this?
Shit, I don't know, like...
Oh, wait, I flipped you off?
That's what it looked like.
See, I saw one of you guys on the ground. I was on the phone. And I stopped to see what was going on. And then I actually saw you, and I pulled over and let you pass me. I do not remember flipping you off. It was me and a prospect in a buggy behind me.
I don't know, somehow you were looking behind you, though. Whether you're flipping me off or pointing a gun at me.
I was on the phone. I didn't have a gun in my hands. I didn't flip you off. I did see you behind me, though.
I don't know, man. I don't care. Like, I'm not worried about you guys removing your backing. I know you guys are going to do what you guys have to do as a club, you know?
Mhm.
And we're going to have to do what we have to do as a club. And as far as I know, we're still going up to Harmony. It's still on the table. That could change, but not really how sure that's going to go with the loss hitting us at our business and also kidnapping people at our business. And then we also woke up the other morning with a bunch of lost tags at our old clubhouse, which I don't know if it was them. It could have been anybody, because you know how people are in this fucking city.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do.
Fucking idiots tag up anything just to make shit worse. So I wasn't even going to bring that up to the loss because I really don't think they did it.
I don't think so. We had a meeting with Hagel yesterday. He was saying that somebody's going around tagging up other people's clubhouses, trying to stir shit.
Yeah,
Which-
people do that.
People
Because
will
this
get
whole
bored.
this whole week has been calm, man. Calm except for yesterday.
Remember what I talked to you guys about last week then? About the end of the week?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys reach any agreements with the loss then at that point?
We gave them
we
terms. They gave us their terms. Our terms, and I'll tell you what our terms were. We were gonna give them their members cut that was taken and given to Legion a while ago. We're gonna give them that members cut back. What, you said he's not part of the loss anymore, Arthur?
Yep, Arthur Reed, no longer part of the loss.
Okay. McCormick didn't want to tell me that. I
Yeah,
asked
I mean,
him.
that's on
I asked him where Arthur was, and I don't know. But we were gonna give them that cut back, and we offered to do a split on Harmony. You know where the taco shack is by the clothing store? Yep. So right after there, or a little bit after, basically somewhere in between that area and the gas station next to the motel by the mechanic shop, that was going to be our area. And Aiden, I don't know if you ever got a response on those terms, but clearly they didn't like those terms.
I was basically told to fuck off, and then she just kept on. Lenore kept on spouting shit out about you know, us getting out of Harmony.
Gotcha. Which, to be honest, I didn't expect anything less. Which is why I'm kind of saying enough is enough. I think it's pretty clear at this point. You guys aren't going to give any ground and just give up, and they're not going to give any ground and give you guys Harmony. I think that's pretty clear from how the last 2 or 3 weeks have gone.
I mean,
At
it
this
will
point,
eventually happen.
I mean, you
don't
say
know
that,
what
but
else
at
to
this
do.
point, we're honestly, we had another talk and another vote, and we're kind of tired of it.
I mean, that's your guys' choice. I don't think we're backing down.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to give you 2 options here then. Option number 1. We've always had a decent relationship between our 2 clubs. I know we pulled our support earlier, but that's mostly because we were kind of tired of how shit was going up in the county. We like our county life nice and quiet, and it's mostly recently been turned upside down. And I understand beefs are going to be beefs, but we don't see an end in sight from this, and we don't believe there's going to be an end in sight in this. I understand you say one thing, Lost might say another, but it's our personal belief as a club that this shit's not going to have an end in sight. So, option 1, we can remain on dignified terms. You guys can understand the fact that we, as you know, the major in this section of Blaine County, we're not counting the fucking Vikings because they're way the hell up in Toledo, are tired of how shit's been going up in the county. We don't think it's a good fit at the moment. And we're going to go ahead and tell you guys that, you know, option number 1, you guys have to keep your business won't be harassed. We will make sure that nothing happens to you guys' fucking business. But that this warning is to stop and you guys need to go back to Cypress Flats. I'm not saying you have to leave with your tail stuck between your legs, but it's clearly not working. Y'all aren't going to give up. I don't think they're going to give up. That preserves our relationship. Option number 2. You guys decide to go against us with that. I think you know what happens in option number 2.
So, man, I'm just going to say this right now. Not to be like a dick or anything, but how many conversations have we had about, you know, Vikings getting involved in other club business?
Yeah. Right next door to the shit going on.
It's,
They're
we don't even
from
go,
Toledo, which is way
we
the
don't
fuck
even,
up there.
we don't
dude.
even go near Grapeseed.
I understand that, but we're still in that section of Blaine County, and it's spilling into our area because of the cop presence.
Then don't shoot at locals in your area. Then the cops won't come up there.
It's not a problem with the
Oh.
locals. It's what if something happens up there, and now we have to deal with the situation. Now we've got increased cop presence up there because of the shit that's been going down.
Okay. Here's something I want to add, all right?
It's cause and effect.
Sure, go ahead.
Every time we have chased down a lost, you know where they go every time?
Yeah, I'm probably sure it's Stab City.
No. They ride their asses straight to Grapeseed.
Well, that's weird because we haven't seen a single one of them.
It's crazy because yesterday we chased him twice and he went both ways straight to Grapeseed because he knew we weren't going to go in there and disrespect you guys.
Well,
Same
I wasn't
with
around
a
in the
couple
area. You
nights
guys,
ago.
anybody else see that shit happen?
Never.
I was in Grapeseed all day yesterday. I never seen a single lost member come through there.
Which part of Grapeseed?
Right in the middle of Grapeseed, where our clubhouse
Okay.
is.
Okay. So you know that turnoff from what is that? What road is that? Going up towards that repair shop right there.
Joshua is the road you're on, and then it turns into what, fucking Seaview? Is what you turn left? Right
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
dinky little repair shop where all those crackheads hang out?
He pulled in there, and then he also went that dirt road from behind Stab. And he knew that we wouldn't be chasing him.
Left, okay.
Yeah. So he knew that we wouldn't chase him in there. And then the other night, we've seen 2 or 3 of them do the same thing. Whether or not they're coming from, whether or not they're going straight into, Grapeseed, either way, they're going towards Grapeseed because they know we won't follow.
Okay, and that's a separate conversation we'll have to have with them. That's an absolute fucking no-go, and we'll shoot them ourselves.
And did you hear about the time that they were actually up in Grapeseed? You know when that blackout happened? I think it was Halloween.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Why were 2 lost up at Uncaged wearing cuts saying it was their territory?
And the first I've heard of it.
Friendly neighborhood lost here, just patrolling our territory, is what he said to one of our prospects. And it was Daniel Strickland and Lenora.
It's the first I've heard of it. You boys ever heard any of that?
Nope.
Nope.
About that.
It's because we chose to keep it to ourselves until this war was over.
Okay, why would you choose to keep that to ourselves if we have people in our territory that are saying it's their territory? Why would you choose to keep that to yourself?
Because we're not going to get you guys involved in our war in the first place.
Okay, if they're in our territory, telling people that it's their territory, that's not your war. That's our fucking business at that point.
Yeah, let's see, from my point of view, where I'm like, I don't want to get other people involved because we already had, let's see, the one night McCormick was around, what did he go do? Ran his mouth to fucking Black Lotus.
Okay, but like that's
Lotus
not
came
us
up
getting
to us.
involved in your war. That's the Lost patrolling our territory and telling people it's their territory. That is not related to your guys' shit at all. That is our shit at that point.
Yeah, the reason why I
For the
kept
same
it to
reason you
myself-
wouldn't go into fuck with them up in Grapeseed if they chose to run up there.
Exactly, but I kept it to myself because I don't want them saying, oh, they're just trying to get you guys involved. So I wanted to wait until the war was over and then speak to you about it.
Yeah, my response would have been the same. That you should have fucking said something right away. Because that's a separate ass issue, dude. That's people patrolling in my territory. If I rode through Cypress Flats and fucking ran into Black Lotus patrolling Cypress Flats and saying, "Oh, this is our territory now," I'd probably bring it up to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a drop on my ball then.
So, man, we got 2 options here, man. I mean, you and I have always had good talks. I've never had any issues with the club on a personal level, other than that one annoyance one night, which, I don't understand how you can mistake the green for anything else, but I guess if you're stoned out of your fucking mind, it makes things a little different.
I think it's just because we all have bad eyes and cuts look a little weird from a distance.
Yeah, you get kind of hoppy, but yeah, so man, option 1, honestly, we stay on good fucking terms. Nothing bad as have staff between our 2 clubs. We can maintain a good relationship going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now is not the fucking time for an expansion. You guys have your clubhouse down in Cypress Flats. You guys have the territory. I understand shit's rocky to Legion, but Legion will be Legion. Option number 2, you don't, and you take this nice offer that I've given you guys, and you shit on it, and you choose to continue to attack the Lost and cause shit in our county anyways, and then we get involved. And I can assure you, you do not want us to get involved.
I got a question on that option 1.
Yeah, shoot.
So you say now isn't the right time. What would you constitute circumstances to make it a right time?
If the fucking Lost ever decides to completely fuck on off out of the county and disappears from the face of existence, that's a different story.
Which may happen sooner than you think.
Yeah, it may very well happen.
Yeah, who knows? Well, I'll bring it up to the table. We
What
have
day is
church
you
tomorrow
guys'
night.
church tomorrow night?
Right.
All right, cool.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Like I'm not
I'll-
trying to be an asshole with the man, but like we don't want to have to get involved.
I mean, I get it. Like, I don't get me wrong, I get it.
No, I get
But
you.
also you have to see it from our end. That's like, it's been what, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks.
It's been pretty close to 3 weeks overall, and you guys have been beefing for far longer than that.
Yeah,
But
that was a
it
different
comes.
beef.
The main point of it is not how long it's been going. It's the fact that we are all in unanimous agreement. We don't see it ending, and that's a fault on both of you guys, to be honest. But the Lost did own their territory prior to, so that's where it falls on you guys to be the bigger people in this situation.
Yeah, and
And if you guys become the bigger people, that goes a very long way in the future.
Yeah, let me
Because let's
just
say
get
you
this in
guys,
here before I
knock
forget.
yourself out, man.
Yeah, before I forget, because I'm a forgetful motherfucker. We'll backtrack into that why we picked Harmony topic. To be like, we owned Harmony for about a week straight, and we're up there every day, about fucking 5 hours a day. Didn't see a single Lost member.
Yeah. Listen,
So,
I'll put it this way.
I just want to get that out there.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
no,
put
that's
it this
good.
way. We've been up in Harmony for what, 2 weeks, something like that, after owning Harmony.
Yep.
And we already have like 4 hangarounds because we actually show presence. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like the Lost don't show presence there ever until someone starts moving in. They stay in stab. That's my thing. They
Yeah,
just
and
started
that's on
recently
them.
doing it.
And we're gonna be paying very close attention to them and how they operate with the county going forward. If the correct or the passive choice is made in this situation, we'll be keeping close eye on that because, like we said, you know, like we agree upon, we're not trying to be Legion. We do not want to get involved. We don't, or not Legion, excuse me, Vikings. You know, it's a little bit different because this is literally in our backyard. But at the same time, we don't want to start trying to make that push. We don't want to have to tell the Lost, get the fuck out of your territory, or we're going to take it from you because you're not showing presence. At the end of the day, that's their decision. But if going forward in the future they decide to revert back to their old ways and stay in Stab City, I will definitely have a talk with them about maybe they need to rethink the future of their club and what it means in their territory borders. Because if they just straightly don't have the manpower to patrol that much territory, then they need to think about downsizing it.
Yeah. I'll just give you a fair warning: if they keep bringing trouble to fucking Harmony Repair, that something is going to have to happen.
No, and I understand that, and I'm going to be having a meeting with them afterwards to let them know there needs to at least be a couple days ceasefire for you guys to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Give
It's
everybody
not
a couple
really
day
our
break.
place, Prez. They should be calling that.
I know. Yeah, that's a good point. I think
Yeah,
maybe you
I
guys should be the
don't-
ones that call the loss. But that being said, I don't know if they're going to pick up the phone. But
Yeah, I can't ever call Lenora because every time we're in the middle of a conversation, she hangs up. Like, yeah, she just hangs up on me.
she might have voice issues because she did that to me a couple times too, actually.
No, she does it
Oh,
to all of
okay.
us. In the middle of a conversation, she'll just be like, "Well, I don't want to talk to you," and just hang up. Things like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Omen brings up a good point. I mean, going forward, that's your guys' beef. If they're going to continue to attack you in Harmony, then you know they attack you in Harmony. But again, being the bigger person in this situation, it goes a very long way.
Idea. So
Okay.
maybe host another, mediation between us and the Lost.
We're
Because-
not trying to mediate. We've
Well,
seen it
no,
happen
no.
before, and that shit
It always goes
to be
wrong.
honest.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't go right ever. Honestly,
Gotcha.
it's more so
Because
better
it's
just
yeah,
for
it's
a meeting.
we're trying to I'm maintaining that position. If it's not our club, it's not our problem. But it's eventually has become our problem indirectly. If that makes sense. I'm not gonna get involved in your guys' shit and mediate a meeting between the two of your clubs. That's for your two clubs to figure out. But in this specific scenario, this shit's gone on for probably close to 3 weeks now. We don't see an end in sight as a club.
Like I said, I get it. I also don't get it. That's just me, though.
Which is fair. We can respect that.
I think, like I said, we'll take it to church tomorrow, talk about it, and I'll give you guys a call to meet up.
Yeah,
Give you
I'll
your
be,
answer-
I know I'll
give
be
you your
around
answer
tomorrow
there.
night.
Also, to let you guys know something else,
Mhm.
if you guys ever see Jameson around, just let me know.
Who the fuck is Jameson?
Our former VP.
Oh, what the fuck did he do? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, let's just say that he snitched, got kicked out of the club, and we haven't seen him since.
Ah, gotcha.
But
Snitch
apparently
too.
The rats
around,
always run when they're kicked.
Yeah, he doesn't know he's been kicked because he hasn't been around, you know? So he sent me a text the other night saying that he was going back to Vice City because apparently he has some brain issues that he can't fix, and it's going to be he only has like 2 months to live. But then 2 days later, he was around again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys see him around, I think he's still works at Uncaged. Not 100% sure.
I don't think he does.
So,
What color
I
bike
don't
does he
know.
ride?
What is it?
Kind of like a reddish cholo.
Yeah.
Didn't we see a red cholo come up to Harmony Repair not Harmony Repair, Uncaged like half hour ago?
Yep, literally like 20 minutes ago.
He goes by Hellion. His
Is he
real
awake?
name.
I think I've heard that name before, yeah.
Yeah, we saw a red cholo. It looked like a DD cup, but they honked at us, so we just kind of waved and said, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh yeah, I got him in my contacts.
I don't know he's up right now, but Yeah, we'll keep
Those
on the
phones now,
lookout
though.
for them. If we find them, we'll have a nice little chat with them and let you know.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it. Other than that, that's all we really have to talk about right now.
Cool. Reapers, you anybody else got anything they want to add?
Nope.
No. All right, cool. Well, we'll hope to hear from you tomorrow then.
Yeah, yep, we'll do.
All right, you guys have a good one. Ride safe.
Yep, right safe.
Yep. Later.
Fucking cigarettes keep getting stuck in my hand, dude.
Alright, guys, we'll roll out of your left.
I used to say they had Daddy Legion there too.